My name is Brian Godins. I have the pleasure of being the Chief Commercial Officer at Calastone, been there for the last 8 months after 29 years in the financial services industry. Yeah, so it's quite interesting. If you look at passive managers, that's really been where the popularity has been. It's been in vogue for the last number of years, whether that's index funds or exchange traded funds. What you're seeing now is more of the rise of the active fund managers. And there are clearly some great opportunities, and maybe 3 that I'll touch on. So number 1, embracing technology and data analytics. Clearly the use of solutions such as AI, artificial intelligence, or machine learning, or using big data represents real opportunities for those active fund managers to provide some real value-add services and context to their investors. Secondly, enhance client services and customization. So again, this is really about personalizing that data so it becomes even more meaningful, more relevant, and that's about tailoring their specific needs to the investor. It's about listening to the investor and giving them those end solutions that work for them. Thirdly, and one that's very common, is ESG, so the environmental, the social and the governance theme. And clearly by embedding any ESG flavors within the active fund manager portfolio, clearly in the world we're in today will resonate with a number of investors, and again will allow active fund managers to stand out more from the competition. Yeah, so clearly in the world I am in now in Calastone is all about technology being on the front foot and providing digital solutions. 29 years ago, people would use a phrase such as STP, straight through processing. Today, digital is the word and flavor that people talk about. There's probably many different options or solutions out there that fall into the digital umbrella. Again, maybe 3 that are very pertinent and relevant. Number 1, maybe just things like the mobile app. Now, whether it's today's generation, next generation, everyone is starting to want real-time information, portfolio information at their fingertips, real time. And the best way to do that is through mobile phone and applications and data. So for me, that is really, really important as the future goes forward. I just said the word of data, and clearly data-driven insights is, again, very important. Again, I've mentioned AI, so artificial intelligence, the machine learning, big data analytics, and actually look at that data across different types of sources. It could be social media. It could be looking at different transactions of individuals and their history, or it could be demographic information. Any information that allows the asset manager to tailor some of those responses a bit more to the investor, make it more meaningful, ties into digital. And probably enhance digital platforms. Again, put that on top of the data, and that's around the user experience and providing those investors with an experience of how to navigate their portfolio, to understand the information, to interrogate it with ease, and to give an experience that differentiates one asset manager maybe from another. So it's actually quite fortuitous. This week there was an announcement that the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, Schroders, a very large asset manager and an important partner with us, announced that we are exploring the capabilities of a tokenized investment vehicle for what we call VCCs, variable capital companies in Singapore. This is after a number of years of investment by Calastone in the distributed ledger technology, the DLT journey, and how we can use it to power what we call as tokenization. The objective for us at Calastone has always been to manufacture and distribute tokenized vehicles through what we call our DMI, distributed market infrastructure, of which tokenization is one theme. The opportunity for us here is to digitize and transform collective investment vehicles and really change the end-to-end experience for both the asset manager and all participants. We're looking to take swathes of cost out of that process and to truly transform the issuance through to distribution model, so that we do create a model that can not only manage, secure and distribute tokenized assets, but also put us in a space where asset managers totally revolutionize how they think about the mutual funds industry. Given the mutual funds industry is 100 years old next year, some would argue it still performs as it was 80 to 100 years ago. We think the tokenization of those assets is a real game changer, and Calastone wants to be at the forefront of that, and this week's announcements really allow us to project and traject the industry to another level. Yeah, so probably the partnership I've just described with Schroders is actually a very good one. What you really need are two parties that come together, that really work as one. Although they're your client or our client, we want to treat it as a trusted long-term relationship where you can have open, good dialogue, you listen and understand your client's needs, and you're providing them with not just a set of solutions, but a set of challenges. You push back. You see things from a broader perspective at Calastone, and we have an ability to give them intel and insight that maybe they previously wouldn't. Calastone still is and will continue to be the largest global funds network. We have a huge network across the globe, and we are supporting clients across a number of products and a number of journeys. Our client sectors of asset services, asset managers, and distributors and platforms really come together into an ecosystem that allow us to see something quite unique. The more we can work with those different parties, the better, and the more we can create more opportunities and take the friction out of the processing of the mutual funds industry. Partnerships can be everything from co-creating with a client, through to going on a discovery journey with them, through to even looking at different opportunities with third-party outsourcers or security services participants. So we are open to all forms of partnerships, but in reality, I view every client relationship that is strategic in nature as exactly that, a trusted partnership.